Hi, everybody. So I'm going to share this experience because I share my experiences with you always. I'm eating, I'm sorry, and if you can't stand people eating on here, because we all are human here. We have to eat, we have to drink, we have to poop, we have to pee. Not that I'm going to do that, but that's not the point. So my retrograde was, oh Lord Jesus, help me. My ex is coming back. People that I have slept with. And the most prominent one came back. My ex-wife. I wish I wouldn't have been with this man because I promise you, he's the best I ever. I mean, you're the best I ever had. But y'all had 2 kids together. My mind said, hold up, wait a minute. Let me put some thought in it. And then I thought this way. What if she just calling me because she's trying to make him jealous? Wow, you admittedly say he's on the phone all day, all night with his ex-girlfriend. Don't even pay attention to you. I mean, I don't even know if that's a lie or the truth. But that's not the point. Why are you calling me? I asked that. Why are you contacting me? Came up with some lame ass reason of why she's contacting me. And I looked at her like, are you a fool? Are you just acting foolishly? Don't contact me. Not to be mad, not to be mean. With all due respect, you have your man, you have your kids. That's 18 years of your baby daddy. If you come over here with all that mess of 18 years with your baby daddy, then and he's jealous of me because the family made him that way. Her family made him that way. They made so much fun of him talking about there's nothing in you, 303. There's nothing, you let a girl beat you. Her baby daddy. They said, you let a girl beat you. And it just it's put some fester in his fears. So as I was listening to her story, I understood after all this has happened, now she wants to come back to me. Because somebody said to her, you got with somebody that needs you to breathe. Get me this, get me that. I don't want to work. No, I'm not going to give you nothing. And then when I start to explain to her, you know what deadbeats do. They come into your life, promise you everything, even do the work until you're pregnant, and then they stop doing what they do. I'll explain that, 222. That's what deadbeats do. 422, I'm sorry. So, why are you coming to me if y'all still staying in the same household? Well, I don't want to unamicably break up with him because I'm my son and this and that. Girl, I'm a light worker and a seer. Have you lost 4:55 on the clock? Have you lost your mind if I can't see right through your BS? You trying to feed me. When he couldn't provide for you in the first place, you called me during your first days. Full of all that good get out. I don't need your help. You need mine. And I'm not saying this out of like, I'm saying this because if you were the good in this situation, they will always come back. I'm talking about you left her for him. And this is the best you could get is a couple of kids that you can't take care of because he won't take care of them himself. He won't get a job to help you. And he sure don't want to even claim the kids on the birth certificate so that he don't have to pay child support. And this is the daddy in which you chose. $616. And now you're calling me and talking about remember when and remember this. No, we're not retrograding. I'm not going back. You can't tell me what I remembered because I remembered how you tried to beat me up all the time. How I was hiding from you so I didn't have to put my hands on you. How I was crying in the middle of the night saying, God, please, something's got to be better than this. You know what I remember? That you could get everything out of me and I could never receive any peace, no solitude, no bliss, because I was taking care of you. And then your family following you while you cheating on me to Austin, Texas, 4 days after talking about I don't have no phone cord or I don't have no charger. And then all of a sudden I realized that the people you allegedly supposed to be hanging out with, they all have Androids. Why you couldn't charge your phone to call me when I was ready to leave, during my family party, when you were supposed to be there, but you came up drunk and retarded. Happiness runs exactly, Rashima. Let me tell you something. Happiness runs in a circular motion. That means a circle means you have to give something to get something. There needs to be two halves to that circle to make a whole one. How about when I'm all the way and, we live 3 cities over. I'm all the way 3 cities over. And I got to go 3 cities back to come pick you up because you sitting over there acting like you ain't cheating on me. You just sitting over there acting like, chilling with your cousin. With your cousin, you don't even know what you're talking about. She told me. And now she's still trying to friend me today and trying to be friendly with me. No, baby. She's trying to take what you had. And that's the one you listen to? Well, now you got exactly what you deserve. 2 babies. And a baby daddy that don't even want to claim you or them. And I'm not putting no spell work on you. I am telling you exactly as it is, 8:44 on the clock. I don't wish this upon you because all I ever wished you was the best. After you decided this is what you wanted. Now you coming back with 2 kids. And a baby daddy you can't even stand. Because every time you try to stand for yourself, he's threatening you with some other stuff. Tell me I'm going to take your baby, call CPS on you. You going to call CPS on your own baby. Now that's the person that you decided to have babies with. So that he could live in your house and not do nothing as you claim. But jack off and watch pornos all day on the one TV he bought. And you so worried about the TVs he bought that you won't kick him out. Was I born yesterday and going down tomorrow? I know exactly why you're calling me. To feel sorry for you. To feel sorry for y'all. Because y'all are about to lose everything. I'm not losing nothing. Because when I needed you to have my back, you wasn't here. When I called you and said, look, I can't pay my light bill. Can you help me out? You said, ask the girl you with. Okay. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna ask her, and I'm not gonna ask you. I'm gonna do it my damn self. My problem was asking nobody for nothing left you a door open for everybody to take advantage of you. Asking nobody for nothing. The advantage is if they ask you for something, they expect you to comply. Hold on. Why do I have to comply and you can't ask the person you sleeping with and you tell me to ask the person I'm sleeping with? Then I had another female just today. I promise you, I have it in. I would screenshot it if I need to. I just don't. Because names and birthdays are irrelevant. One thing I do know is today, 11/22. This is honest God truth. A woman contacted me that I do sleep. I ain't gonna lie. But every time I stop speaking to her, I leave her alone. Like, get the fuck home. Like, go the fuck. Because you're immature for 45. Like, you living with your daughter, you know what I'm saying? You work an 8 to 2. You work at 8 to 2, not a 9 to 5. You work at 8 to 2, have no plan on stop feeding off of other people. And you want me to expect you to come over here and do all that loving shit? That's why I'm ignoring these text messages right now. And she's over here on my line 1212 right the fuck now. And you expect me to somehow pick you up from a page and give you a crown? And you older than I am. You're supposed to have more wisdom than me. And you sitting over listen to every word I say. And you said, oh, I never thought about it that way. That's because you don't think 1233. How you affect other people and how you affect yourself. Don't ever forget in life, there are two sides of every story. 3, matter of fact. There is yours. Your side, I'm sure, always relevant in your brain. There's my side, which is always relevant in my brain. But there is God, which is really what happened. And the karma that's coming after. Karmic relationship, 1313. She tried to tell me, look, I said, you know what? I only speak what is intuitively led. And I deal with a lot of people with, uncleansed hearts hearts are broken. And I said, and it's God heaven sent, I promise you, because nobody comes to me that God didn't meant to be. So I said, I deal with people that are kind of broken. She says karmic relationships. I said, hold up, little girl. And she's older than me. She's 45. I'm 39. I said, hold up, little girl. That's not why they're broken. They're broken because of the people that do things to them. Same thing. That's what she said. I said, no, ma'am. There's a difference. There's a difference between being a really good fucking person and somebody sees that in you and sees you're there for them and then just do horrible things that they wouldn't do to anybody else. Your person in which you're talking about and yourself is the karmic. You just do horrible things. And you don't see the fruit, the beauty, the trees, the vine, the goddess, the God that is standing right in front of your face. Only thing you can do is see their vulnerability for you. And then you take it and you wrap it up like a ball in a piece of paper. And you say, I got you 15 by the balls. You ain't shit. But when you fall to the ground, I promise you, when you fall to the ground, who are you calling? That one. That female. The one you call yo bitch. Yo lady. Excuse me? That's where I started to draw the line. Don't call me shit after you balled me up in a piece of paper like this and I had to unfold each freaking angle of this piece of paper. You know what I'm saying? I had to just work through all these knots and these cords and just to make myself a whole motherfucking napkin. And I still got a tear right here. Don't call me shit. And I don't even gotta have kids by you. I don't have to be your woman. I don't have to ever have licked your or you gave you the best night of your life. You'll never forget. I don't ever have had to done that. I promise you. If I didn't have to do that, then why the hell you brought me up like this? Because you felt unconfident. You couldn't see the value in yourself, but I saw the value in me. And I went ahead and unfolded all these wrinkles out my napkin. And I played it right here. And I said, God, help me forgive the rest. That was the difference. And then this person just sat over here with this balled up napkin, trying to spread napkins everywhere. Look, I have a balled up napkin right here. Here you go. This is what she did. This is what he did. I'm sorry. Did you forget that each one of these napkins came from somewhere? And in order for you to hold these balled up napkins, fucked up and shit, and spread the news of what I did, you have to look at the one person balling up the napkins and telling you who you is. Because some people just don't have to say nothing. I don't have to say anything to tell you how balled up and torn pieces my napkin is. But you know exactly why it's torn pieces and balled up. It's because you did it. Your fist is the one wrapped around what the fuck you call a love that wasn't worth it. And this is the same love you trying to come up to and say, can you just uncrinkle this part of my napkin? Look, it's torn already. Look, can you just uncrinkle this part of my napkin? Because the person that I'm with won't even uncrinkle my whole thing. They won't even say, I love you. Look, and they even leaving holes in my shit. They won't even say, I love you. They don't provide for me, right? And I just need you. And then sometimes it's like a fake facade story because they know you have a heart. But you know what I said? I said, Mama, you married this man, or you had babies by the maybe. It's not even just a little bit. That's 18 years at the very least, according to the government. So not only do you have to deal with balled up in his hand, because you got pregnant by this man, and then you love him so much you won't make him leave. And he's already telling you, I'm not about to do shit for you because I'm still in love with my ex-baby mama. And then you gonna sit here and ask them to pull apart a piece of the napkin you built for yourself. Oh, that shit. Look. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, shit. Because he's holding on so tight to what you have versus who you are. Oh, he's taking piece by piece by piece by piece by piece. Oh, you got some more? Oh, you got... Look, I love you, but I ain't doing shit. I ain't had a job in 4 months. 5, 6. And if I do, I'm only going to get it for 30 days. You know what I'm saying? And then you have to pay all the bills. You got to work, and you got to take care of our 2 kids. And then what's left? This is all the napkin you get out of that whole napkin. And wait a minute. I need something else from you too. So now you're just looking like this, a torn piece of paper. And then you're calling me. And you act like I'm going to give a fuck. I've done so much work on myself, which is the work I told you to do on you. Like, don't jump into anything and expect anything from anybody else. Because God is trying to tell you yourself that there is no one that you can love more than yourself. So you have to learn self-love in order to get out of the situation you're in. That means being okay with or without I am abundant. Being okay with letting God, source, universe help you versus depending on somebody that is hurting you. Because that's not what God, source, universe ever wanted. But I promise you, they will let you take your own footsteps on your own. We've been speaking for the last 3 days about my dog. They will let him take his own footsteps on his own. They don't need me necessarily to tell him anything. And I stopped. I'm not telling him nothing. I tell him something when he enforces it, and when he forces himself into my energy. But if he's not forcing himself into my energy, I don't tell him nothing. Go ahead, pee on the floor. Because when you pee on the floor and I've already taken you out and you still do it anyway because you're mad, jealous, or whatever you have going on, I'm going to let you pee on the floor. And then once I pee on the floor, I'm going to rub your nose in it, and then I'm going to put you exactly where you don't want to be. Back in your kennel. And you have to deal with that. Because apparently letting you free in my house is only destruction. Because every time you feel some kind of way, if I let you get away with it, you're going to just keep doing it again. The cycle of life. I don't care if it comes from a dog, a job, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, mother, father, or a friend. It's still going to happen that way. That's why they have that saying, rejection is God's protection. Because if they say, no, you're going to do it my way or I'm leaving, then leave then. Because I wasn't demanding it 23 my way. I was asking for a compromise. And you can't compromise because 2333, you want it your way only. I gotta deal with it like I'm so lonely. Which is the best thing that you could do for yourself, spend time for yourself and with yourself. It's because when that person 2355 decides to leave and try to act like you're so lonely, you can just sit there and say, guess what? I wasn't born in this world with you, and I ain't gonna die with you if you keep acting up. All I can say is, one thing I know is I am not lonely, because if I don't have my outer family, I have God, source, universe that will protect me 24 on the clock. They will protect me from you. They will protect me from your mouth. And you know what? Sometimes they protect me by letting you and making you shut the hell up. Don't say I'm sorry. Don't say nothing. Don't say, you know what? As long as I clear my karma, they 2444. They is not worried about what you don't do. They don't give a shit about what you don't do. They only, every time you don't do, they make karma come to you. especially when you're working and messing over somebody that had nothing good but good to give you. So now you have to deal with the karma and the wrath of God, source, universe, the angels, the artists, the goddesses, and your ancestors, because you fucked up something that really could be have been good for you. And that is how the universe works. So you can sit over here wondering when your ex come back and you fucked up. Because you can hide it from me all you want to. Hide it from me, hide it from everybody else. But if you were the one that messed up and you know it and try to blame it on the innocent, God's got something for your ass. Everybody has a basket of trash, but yours is going to be a dumpster. That way. Everybody's got to deal with karma. But if you don't fucking grow up like you were supposed to as a motherfucking human being, then you're going to end up with karma dharma in a negative way. Karma dharma. So every step you take, you think, I think I'm making the right one. No, it's going to be the wrong. Because you're haunted by the things that you did. And you're not even apologetic for them. That's where God, source, and universe come in and they say, hold on. I'm going to let you, you play checkers. God and source and universe, they play chess. So in the long game, you may not be able to make the exact same move that you were used to making. And you're thinking of if you sitting there with a competitor, somebody that is really God sent on this earth, sitting there arguing back and forth to you about you doing the same old thing and never change. And then on top of that, if you don't change, then you stuck like glue to what you're in. And honestly, how happy were you to be back in it in the first place? They gonna sit there and tell me, I'm not happy. We haven't had sex in 5 months since I got pregnant. The second child. I said, hold up. We don't argue. I said, that's a whole lie. You telling me your person is a this and that and this and that, and you clocked him overhead with this and that and this and that. But you telling me you don't argue, but you hit him. Which is the same thing you tried to do to me. Let me explain something. And I haven't been with you in years. Let me explain something. Not only are you not coming back, because I don't want a violent relationship. I want something that brings peace to my soul. But secondly, you still have the same habits I left you with and for. And then thirdly, when you get fed up of being treated like trash, I promise you, you will strive for more. And I said, you know what? I hope you find who you're looking for. Because you ain't coming back up here, not up in here. And I don't give a damn how long we're together and how long we were married for. I don't give a damn. Because it took you this long. Oh, Lord. It took you this long to hit my inbox and say, this is my karma. And that's what she said straight out of her mouth. This is my karma. And I said, you know what? I don't wish this upon you. But when you grow up, I said you want something different than somebody that's just 29, 44 is just on the ground truth. You want somebody different that is not going to just do this. And then when I said, it's not going to be me. But when you find that person, you'll understand where I came from. This is the way I've come before, the way I did you. Because of the way I treated you. Because of the way I... Look, you don't have to apologize. I can help you and give you a word of advice. You don't have to follow it either. 30-30 on the clock. And my only advice is, if what you're saying is true, and then you say you're fed up, then guess what? When a woman's fed up, there ain't nothing you can do about it. It's like falling out of love. In my own words, it's like trying and the room is crowded. When a woman's fed up, that way. Motherfucker fed up with you. Only thing you can come do is come correct or go in the door or out. But your foot in my door is making it's summertime, 31. It's bringing a whole lot of heat in here I just don't want. Because if I be quiet, I can hear my air conditioner sing. But if I let you in here with your two babies, and the other one uncommittal ass, and then you want to come in here because what I give is the best, and you want to do this, and you want to do that, and you want to do this, and you want to do that, and it doesn't come from nowhere. I can't hear my AC sing. I hear babies crying. We already been there, done that with your mama's kids. And she had 15 the fuck of them. 15 kids. 15. I spent my life with you taking care of someone else. And you telling me it's all right because my mama. Well, take your titty baby ass on back to your mama. But why are you telling me the truth now and coming to me with all these commas? If you were so satisfied with what the fuck you were doing other than calling the drama. Now the same people that were saying you should leave her is telling you, why the fuck you leave her for him? Like, this dude is like fucked up. And then you have a baby by him. That's 18 years of shit. And then he don't even want to claim them or sign a birth certificate. I would sign that bitch if it was mine. But it's not. If we were to decide to have children together, you would be mother, I'd be father. But it's not. You decided against me and go behind my back 33, 44 and have a couple of kids, and now you done with him because the shit ain't working out and you want to come back to me. And this is not a speech on heartbreak, but this is a speech on reality. You had all this stuff happen to you. And I had a whole bunch of stuff happen to me, and you want to come mess up my peace and harmony. Because I decided not to go down the track you went down. I said no. We didn't agree on that. Not only as husband and wife and wife, or a couple, or any of that. You said, I don't want you no more. I love men. So I said, okay. I mean, a few little extra words might have come behind that, but okay. So I let you go after your man. I even let you sign your divorce papers in front of your man, in front of me. And I went and I took them to the courthouse. I filled them out myself. Took him to the courthouse. That was before you were pregnant. So you can't call me baby daddy or that I owe you child support. That was before you even had anything, not even a squirt. And then he convinced you to do all that. Now he's baby daddy and he don't want to sign a birth certificate his damn self. But he sure want to threaten you with everything under the sun so he can sit in your house and do nothing and not even work, not even help you or your children, won't even clean a dish that he made. You got to come home and clean that shit too. And then you want to come back to me crying hoo, boo, hoo. When I was with you, you even refused to do your own laundry. I washed the clothes. I cooked the food. I pleasured you because that's why I stopped sleeping with you. Talking about remember when I stopped sleeping with you? No, ma'am. Even in your best lingerie, I stopped sleeping with you because I saw you had no ambition. I saw you had no livelihood. I saw that if I even took a step to the right, you take a step to the left to in any direction somebody else thought you should. That's why I stopped sleeping with you. While you were sitting here crying like, why don't you sleep with me? Let me tell you why. A dog can grab a rock and hump it. I promise you. And then the person that picks it up can throw it across the woods. And then that same dog can come in your house and hump your pillows and get more satisfaction. But it's still, he's not satisfied. When a dog meet a bitch, when a male dog meet a bitch, which is the female dog, the female vocabulary for a female dog, not necessarily calling female humans bitches, because if you compare a female human to a female dog, you're just outrageous. But a female dog, the literal term is bitch. So when a female dog meets a female dog, there's no more humping rocks and pillows. So once he gets some, you think he's going to keep humping rocks and pillows? I don't think so. He's going to look for another female. And you blame me for your shortcomings because you humped a rock. Maybe I use that analogy because my Chinese zodiac is dog. So you have to understand me. Loyal, confident, set, and free. It's Ace of Wands, the Hierophant. Thank you so much.